Coming up next is Brawling News number 142. It's going to be an all MMA edition of Brawling News. We're going to talk about Herschel Walker from the NFL. He wants to get punched in the head on a regular basis. We're going to tell you about that. Dana White has no interest in bringing back two MMA fighters to the ring. We're going to tell you who they are. Nick Diaz has got some really good news for all of us out there. He passed his test. You can guess what kind of test. And we're going to talk about the big changes in this year's Ultimate Fighter show. All that and more coming right up.
Alternate Reality now opens at 10:30 instead of 11 on Sundays. It's like half an hour sleep over this, and so you guys better show up. Where the thinking ends, the brawling begins. Here's Bowling Comic Book Man with news of the brawling variety.
Quote the Raven, where the Ravenettes? Who's thirsty? Brawling News, episode 142, Murder with a Lemon Wedge.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for what time is it? What is it?
Brawling time! Brawling time!
Oh, fight time.
You need a mint.
Would you like your coffee?
You like decaf for him from now on.
Brawling News time, coming in from this place, Alternate Reality. Look at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my new comics are always 15% off every day for
They are!
This all MMA edition, we're going to start off with Herschel Walker. That's right, the NFL's Herschel Walker. He wants to get punched in the head on a regular basis. Tell the folks about that.
He did have a Strikeforce fight, and actually, for a guy his age,
Yes.
he looked pretty damn good. He says, you know, I'd like one more fight.
For a guy his age, he looked pretty damn
Herschel
good. Yes.
Walker is, Herschel
Yes.
Walker's in his 40s.
Yes.
Late 40s.
Well, it looks good for a guy my age.
Most guys in their late 40s are not fighting MMA, and most guys who played football don't fight in MMA.
Doesn't he look great for a 30-year-old?
I am. But he wants one more MMA fight. He wants that fight to be in the UFC. Dana White says he didn't say he was not interested in the fight, but he said since he's old, chances of him getting cleared by any athletic commission are relatively slim and none. Yeah. So I'm not going to say no, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Can't we find somebody old for him to fight?
A lot of the old fighters are already retired, so who?
Oh, bring someone back.
Yeah, nobody wants to taste
Well,
that.
they're retired. You know, you want to bring back an old fighter?
So?
You want to bring back an old fighter to fight a guy and you go, actually,
Brett Favre retired.
do you want to bring back an old fighter to have him have a fight with a guy who used to be a football player and then have the football player knock your ass out and make you lose? Do you really want that on your rep?
Depends on how big the check is.
There you go. That answers my question.
Depends on how big the check is. Another thing that Dana White has absolutely no interest in is in bringing back
Andrei Arlovsky, local fighter Andrei Arlovsky, Anthony Rumble Johnson, because Anthony Rumble Johnson, as Dana White says, can't cut weight and make a weight limit to save his freaking life. So he's no interest in bringing them back to the UFC. He's also done relatively well with his Menard's disease. They drill a little hole in his ear and they drain it with fluid.
That's Dana White is doing
It's Dana
relatively
White.
well, not Anthony Johnson.
Well, Anthony Johnson,
Because you
Anthony
did, like,
Johnson right now,
separate that.
Anthony Johnson's at a Dunkin' Donuts eating a couple cases of
Stream
donuts.
of consciousness
He's
news.
eating donuts right now. But they want him to do the next version of the surgery because they want it to make sure that it doesn't recur or anything like that. But yeah, Arlovsky, no. Arlovsky, local guy, nice guy. Used to walk through the ring, walked with vampire fangs. Entertaining as hell, but, please. Give me a break.
God, please.
Seriously.
God. Hey, good news. Good news. Good news
Yes,
from the MMA
finally.
world. Nick Diaz has passed his drug test.
Nick Diaz,
Identify them all.
Good news.
he took a fight at
that's-
UFC 158.
That's acetaminophen.
This is codeine.
That's codeine.
that's
Well, no.
marijuana.
The fear from Nick was that
don't
Nick
know.
would fail the test because Nick smoked weed. So apparently before his fight against Georges St. Pierre, he didn't smoke weed, and so he passed the test. Although this wouldn't be a Nick Diaz story without something relatively weird. Nick Diaz and his manager are challenging the fight he had with Georges St. Pierre. They're saying that GSP went into the weigh-ins at 170.9 pounds and not 170. And so, therefore, the result should be thrown out and I should get a rematch.
170.9.
Yes, it's 0.9. He didn't weigh in exactly. And GSP's people have said absolutely nothing. Although on the GSP front, we found out this week.
Isn't there a percentage there for error in the scale or something? 0.9% of a pound?
Their
one way or the other?
dispute was basically over the fact that the fight took place in Toronto and it was Canada, and he figured he got an unfair advantage. And the Pierre camp, to their respect, basically when they heard this, have said nothing.
Wouldn't that mean he just got weighed with a pack of
and
Tic Tacs?
and Dana White has said nothing. So everyone's sort of forgetting it. But there's good news on the GSP front.
Yes.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier, they're going to start shooting the movie. GSP is going to play Batroc the Leaper.
Oh, Batroc the Leaper. That's nice.
So you have,
Is he going to have that crummy mustache?
Will he leap?
I doubt very seriously.
Batroc's got
GSP
that
is
really
going to
crummy
leap.
mustache. It sort of goes down like this and then up like that.
And he talks like
So
this.
what's weird
It's got
about
little
this is,
points. It's like this.
well, these are the big
Sort of like
announcements
a
about
cat
the movie.
whiskers.
Yeah.
GSP's man Batroc the Leaper, and
Leaker.
and Robert Redford's
I
playing the
played
head of
Leaker.
Shield. So I'm like, whoa! This all of a sudden has become an interesting movie.
English is your mother tongue.
I'm not from this country.
Oh,
He
where are
likes to
you
keep
from?
it alive.
I'm from Swaziland.
Swaziland. Well, that's great because it sounds like it. Our last story. Oh, Ultimate Fighter this year is going to flip the script and do something they've never done before.
9 times out of 10, you get the 14 fighters in the house.
Yes.
Okay, and it comes down to
And
two
they
guys
trashed the
fight.
place.
Well, actually, they haven't trashed the place this season, which is pretty good. I think because they were told if you trash the place, you're going to pay for it. If you don't make a lot of money,
I heard it was all inflatable furniture.
But here's something that's going to be weird. 9 times out
They
of
put
10,
them in a round room and tell them to find the corners.
find it. But 9 times out of 10, what will
Well,
happen is maybe 4 or 5 of the fighters will get an official UFC fight. Dana White says, okay, this season, all 14 of you will get an official fight on a UFC card. So you will have a chance at glory, even though you have not become named the Ultimate Fighter.
Even though you're a slug.
Well, not slug. There been some pretty good fights this year. I mean, there's one guy, Uriah Hall. Oh man, if you just go to YouTube and look at Uriah Hall knockouts, and you'll start cringing.
Yeah, go now because you're probably
Not
on
now!
Because you're probably on YouTube
After
anyway
watching this.
You're on YouTube already watching this. So go to YouTube sometime.
Link
like
it.
now.
Link it. Link it.
Okay, and that's it. We're done. Finish right of here. We got no more Brawling news. Go to the store's website. Check out all of his Brawling news. Bo, I'm tired of saying it. You say it.
Sarah, don't fight. Be nice.
www.myalternatereality.com. It's #1 with witch doctors and human cannonballs.
So go to the store's website. Check out all of his news. Till next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.